You are a wizard, Hippie.
You heard that, Mom? I'm a friggin' wizard. It's my calling. I get to play with spells and stuff and wear a pointy hat.
Oh no! It's those who are very evil from the one who shall not be named.
Oh dear God, no, that's sick. Abracadabra.
How long will I love you?
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jared here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Harry Potter universe mod. Now, this is a mod that is based off of Harry Potter movies, books, and games all in one, so there's just a different variety of Harry Potter things in here. So if you're a big fan of like the books or the movies, I know I've seen some of the movies and they're pretty awesome. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but I have recognized quite a few things in this mod, and this is probably one of the best Harry Potter mods out there, and it's still a work in progress. I've played with other Harry Potter mods before in Minecraft, and they weren't quite as good as this one, whereas this one has so much potential. There's tons of different spells with cool effects, and there's some really cool mobs and features being planned. So guys, mind you, this is a work in progress mod, but it's still a really good mod. So for this video, I'd like to see if we can aim for 2,000 likes, and if we reach 2,000 likes, I will add this mod into my Minecraft Comes Alive world, because it just adds in so much stuff. The mod itself could probably be played for a series or something. There's that much cool stuff in it, and I'm not going to be showing you guys crafting recipes. For that, you're gonna have to go to the forum page, because there's just way too much stuff. As you can see here, you could just see wands on wands of different spells, and there's just tons of different things in this mod. And guys, a lot of the models are still being worked on, so don't worry if some of the stuff looks like complete butthole. It is being worked on, and it's still really neat. So yeah, I think I've rambled on long enough, so let's get straight into things. And if you guys are wondering, this isn't my normal arena. I'm in a Hogwarts map. I'll have the description, as always, in the description, and I'll even show you guys a little bit around the map at the end of the video, so, you know, if you want to check it out. It's really cool. It's huge. This is a huge structure. I can't believe that someone has built this. This is crazy. It looks so awesome. But yeah, let's get into some of these spells, guys. So the first one that we have here is the knock spell. And you might, like, you know, some of these spells might be familiar. You might recognize some of them if you watch like movies or read the books. And some of the stuff that's from the game, I would have no idea, because I never played any Harry Potter game. But if any of you guys are big fans, you know, this is definitely a mod that you're going to know a lot about. So the knocks, what you do is once you right click it, it is going to give you night vision. As you can see, we have night vision 2 here. We can see everything as clear as day, and even when we're not holding it, we still have the, you know, the effect on us. We could still see in the night. Pretty amazing. And yeah, I don't know if this is a timer. I mean, this is a really long time. Let's see, how many minutes is this even? This is like 833,000 minutes or something like that. So you basically have night vision for the rest of your Minecraft career once you use this thing like one time. So as you can see, you always be able to see good. And if you want to take the effect off, you can just right click it again, and it goes into Lumos, which you know, you see things regularly. But if you want the night vision, you just hit Nox. And since it's night, I guess I'll keep it on for a little bit. So the next one we have here is the apparition spell. And if I'm saying some of these wrong, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm not the best with pronouncing things from Harry Potter, like spells and things of that sort. But what this basically does is it kind of works like an ender pearl. That's why I had an ender pearl there. You just like hold your right click, and then like boom, wherever, you know, whatever that is shoots over there, you'll teleport over there. So if I want to teleport back over near my chest, I would just, you know, aim towards it, hold down my right click, and yeah, so this is a kind of neat way to get around. You kind of travel around like an Enderman. So I thought this was a pretty sweet, you know, spell that you could use to teleport around. So the next one we have here is the wand arrow, and this is basically just going to work just like a bow and arrow. And I probably want to get off peaceful if we're going to test this out. So we'll spawn in some zombies, and we just hold back our right click as if it was a regular arrow, and it's going to shoot out arrows as if it's a bow and arrow. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get out of creative just for a quick second here, and we're gonna see that this does not take any ammunition, so you don't actually need arrows for this. As long as you have the wand made, you know, you'll be able to use this as much as you want, because it's a spell, which I thought that was really neat, really cool feature. And the thing is, these wands, they aren't expensive. I'm not gonna be showing you guys the crafting recipes, as I said, but they are pretty cheap formulas. They're reasonable. Some of them are pretty, you know, crazy. It all depends what you get, but they're pretty fair recipes is what I'm trying to say here. So let's go ahead and let's take out this little guy. Oh, he's so powerful. Oh, okay, we're just gonna have to beat him down. Oh, no. Heal. Make it daytime. Help me, bat. Help me. Jeez. Let's shoot that bat down. Let's see if we can get the bat. Come on. Get him. Ugh. Dang, he moves so quick. Yeah, he moves a little bit too quick for me. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check out some other spells, and we're gonna go ahead and turn that off because it's daytime, so we're not going to need that. So the next one we're going to use is the Protego, and this is a really cool spell. It's kind of like a force field. That's what it works like. If I right click this, as you can see, there's like this huge cube thing around me, and if I just go ahead and I go to lava, oh, that worked last time. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this might be a little buggy. The last time it worked like a force field, like zombies, even though they're in here with me, they wouldn't be able to actually hurt me, and the lava didn't hurt me before, but apparently lava hurts. So the mod is a little buggy, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to protect you from things. It's basically like a force field. So let's go ahead and spawn some zombies and let's see if they could actually get to me. But first we're gonna have to left shift. Left shift is not how you get out of it. I'm gonna spawn a zombie and then we're gonna try this out. So if I get the right one, Protego. No, it still seems like oh no, well, the lava's kind of hurting me, but let's see if he can still hurt me now. Yeah, he's hurting me, so this kind of seems a little broken right now, but a lot of things in this mod are kind of broken at the moment, because it's such a work in progress, but you basically get a good idea of what it's supposed to be, so yeah, I thought that was supposed to work as a force field. Maybe not, maybe I'm just wrong, and I'm stupid, but when I was testing this out, it was actually working like a legit force field, but that might have been a bug or something. There's a lot of bugs in this mod right now. So those are 3 really cool tricks there. So we'll go ahead and put these spells away, and we have, geez, how am I gonna pronounce this? Mordre, Expelliarmus. This is one in the movie. Expelliarmus. I'm probably saying that wrong. Abracadabra, and we have Expecto Patronum. Those ones are very, very familiar, pretty popular ones from some of the movies. So we'll go ahead and spawn a zombie in, and this guy. Yeah, let's see if he can run into this. As soon as he runs into this death mark, he should be set on fire. Well, he's already on fire as it is, so it's kind of hard to tell. I probably should grab something else other than a zombie. So we'll wait for this guy to be dead real quick. Alright, he's no longer a problem. So let's go ahead and let's grab these cows, and let's see if they can move into this. Maybe it only works for certain mobs, but this would basically light on fire, and it would light a mob on fire, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later. So we have Expelliarmus, and it just shoots a fire charge, but it doesn't seem to be working and hurting anyone. This Abracadabra does the same thing, except there's like an explosion, but again, it's not really doing anything. It's just not working at the moment. And we have Expecto Patronum, which currently has this feature where you just kind of spawn in this Patronus thing, and I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It's like a reindeer or something, and they kind of just follow you. I don't know, like, attack the creeper. They kind of act like dogs and wolves, and they sound like it, and they growl, but they don't seem to do anything, not that I could see at least. So again, guys, some of these just currently don't work at the moment. It kind of sucks. Oh, are they hurting me? Ow, what the freak? Ah, why you have to be mad? It's holy game. Oh my gosh, what the freak, dude? Alright, well, since these guys want to attack me, I don't know what's up with that. I guess they're not good guys. Wow. Some of these mods are just pretty broken. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll grab these wands here. These are some really cool ones. They basically allow you to just take different forms of a bunch of different animals. So they all have like the same functionality, but you just form into something different. Like if I take phoenix form, as you can see, I am now a phoenix. I've shape-shifted, and I could move around. It's kind of weird how you move around. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be working here. But yeah, you should be able to fly around with that. There's stag form, which I turned into. It says a horse, but I look like, I don't know, some deer of some sort. Obviously, guys, the models will be worked on, and you can see I move pretty quick here. It's as if I'm on a horse right now. And then we could go ahead and we could go in dog form, which for some reason I am invisible, and I'm going to be stuck invisible. I'm pretty sure. Like these are just some little bugs. Okay, it seems to be only when I'm in dog form. But basically, you're just this black little doggy. That worked one time for me, so I saw what it looked like. So we could also take ninja form, which were this little bird, and we could kind of just fly around here, which is, you know, really cool. We move super quick. It's as if we're on a really fast horse. You could kind of hear it, but that's like the functionality of it. It just kind of makes you look like a bird, and you're flying around incredibly fast. We also have rat form, which, you know, you just move around. You're just this little rat, but for some reason this is really bugged. And when you right click it again, it'll bring you back into your human form, as you can kind of see there. Let's go ahead and put these spells away, and we also got cat form, raven form, falcon form, and owl form, so it's all pretty cool. So we're a little owl, and we could fly around. We have the falcon. Again, we could fly around. The raven, same functionality. We could just, fly around. You can't I can't fly up to the ceiling, which is dumb. But you kind of morphed into this animal. It kind of looks like you're flying around, but it's pretty much as if you're on a horse or something. So, I can't fly up to the tower here, but that'd definitely be a cool feature for them to add. And I'm pretty sure it's something the mod maker's probably going for. There's just so much stuff in this mod. And we also have the cat form, which, wow, that was pretty crazy. As you can see, we are now a cute little kitty, and I have no clue where I'm at right now. We're gonna have to try to find a way around. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay, that's a creeper. So we'll go ahead. We'll go back into our human form, and here we are. I don't know how we ended up in here. That was interesting. So those are all the different wands, and there's much more wands, but a lot of them don't work, and they're still like work in progresses, and there's just way too many to cover here. But you can kind of just see it here. There's a lot of spells that you might be familiar with, so that's pretty neat. I really liked all the spells that they added in. That's really cool. I like they took some out of the movie and the games and stuff. So we have two new ores here. We have ruby and silver. So this would be silver, which this cow is on, and the so-called horse that looks like a reindeer is on the ruby. And you can see the ingots after you cook them. They're a little fuzzy. The texture definitely needs to be worked on a little bit there. They kind of look derpy, but you're going to use this stuff to get yourself the Sword of Gryffindor, which is a really awesome sword. You craft it with the ruby handle and 2 silver ingots as the blade. And it's plus 13 damage, so it's almost 2 times better than a diamond sword, and it does a crazy amount of damage. And not only can we do that, but we can actually strike things with lightning, and I actually just got on this thing. Alright, let me dismount that. There should be some iron golems in here. Yeah, let's get some iron golems. Let's get some pigs that we can test this out on. So go ahead, spawn some iron golems. If we hit them, you see that we do 14 damage. We can also strike them with lightning, which does 5 damage, and it sets them on fire, and it attacks multiple targets at once, which is pretty sweet. Let's see if we get a bunch of pigs. Kumbaya! Oh, they turned into pigmen. Awesome. That's really cool. I want to see if that would actually work. And it does, so that's pretty sweet. And, you can just use it as a regular sword. It still works pretty cool. I wonder what happens if you strike them, man. You can just keep spamming and striking them, and it just does so much damage. Creeper, let's make a charge creeper. Yep, that'll make a charge creeper. And I wonder if, a cow dies while it's on fire, if it'll drop cooked food. That's something we're going to have to test out. First, let me kill all these pigmen. Die! Die, die, die. Oh, you're not a horse. Oh, that's just in the lava. Okay. Let's kill these guys real quick. Let's just take care of these iron golems if we can. Alright, we'll try it out on a pig. Not a pig, a cow. They turn into pigmen. Derp. Something just dropped the broom there for me. Do I not have... I thought I had... Oh, here we are. Or my cows. They're hiding. So we got the cows. Let's try it out. Alright, he's running around like a madman. He just got struck by lightning, but he's doing okay. And let's see, he dropped leather. He didn't seem to drop us any food, so we'll spawn in a few and see what happens. Okay. Any cooked beef? It doesn't look like... Oh, okay, they did drop a steak. Awesome. So that's a pretty cool function right there in itself. So we have a few pretty neat magic items here. We have the broom, which again, this just works like a horse. We also have the werewolf medallion, which is going to allow you to summon a werewolf and ride him, which is pretty awesome. And we also have the invisibility cloak, which is pretty self-explanatory, which I'll show you in 1 second here. So let's go ahead and throw the broom down, and as you can see, it's like a floating broom, and it's moving around. It's like it's its own entity basically. And yeah, we could go ahead and we could get on top of him and look at him. We look so funny with our legs kind of sticking out. But if you right-click him, or right-click him when you're off him, for some reason, it doesn't seem to be working. I had gotten a saddle option with it before, and it kind of seriously works just like a horse. It doesn't really move around, so this is definitely one of those items that's a work in progress that needs to be worked on. But basically, you'd be able to move around about the same speed as when I was flying around before. That worked for me one time. That's the one thing. This mod's so buggy. Some things work sometimes, other times it doesn't. Not much I could do. It's pretty hard to review mods like this where, they're that much of work in progresses, but this mod was still so cool. It just adds in so much to offer, and I'm really excited for the potential of the mod. So, with the werewolf medallion, if we go ahead, we right click, there's going to be a big werewolf, and it kind of looks like we're the werewolf. We're actually riding on him, but we can move around. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. They did a really good job to make it seem like you're the werewolf. But as you see here, if I punch, I'm not moving the werewolf's hand. It's the medallion. but it's still really neat nonetheless, and I'm pretty sure the werewolf model is definitely going to go ahead and get worked on. The werewolf's also one of the mobs that are in this mod, so get a quick look at him. Right there. Let's strike him with lightning, see what happens. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Let's see. Yeah, nice. It's pretty awesome because some of these mobs are pretty big, and if you light them on fire, you just get the hugest flame. Like this flame is pretty ridiculous. Don't do it. Don't go towards the lava. Okay, he's still alive. We'll kill him this way. Die. And he sounds like a horse, so the sounds definitely have to get worked on as well. The next one we have here is the invisibility cloak, which, as you can see, even when we had it just like in our hand, it kind of made us go invisible. It looks like we have a little duplicating glitch there. But we'll throw this on, and you can see we are invisible. And what's really cool about this is usually, you take something with invisibility, it will just completely, show whatever like armor you're wearing. Like if you're wearing diamond, it'll show it. Whereas with this, the cloak, you can't actually see the cloak. It actually fully makes you invisible. So that's straight out the movies, and I thought that was a really cool feature there. Because like I said, invisibility effect, you can still kind of see things, just like this. I'm holding the flower, you can see it, whereas the invisibility cloak, if you just wear it in itself, you're fully invisible. So it does its correct functionality there. So if we go in here, we have a couple of pretty cool building blocks here. We have the levitating block, which is a block that literally it'll levitate. There's an entity that you can actually spawn for it, and it'll levitate. I'll actually go ahead and I'll grab that right now because I didn't take that egg out. Because I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a block or an actual mob. Although it has health, but as you can see here, it kind of like follows you around. It's really cool. And yeah, it's just a levitating block. And if I go ahead and if I hit left shift, it'll just sit there. Now it's just levitating. So I thought that was pretty cool for like certain buildings. And here is the broken glass, which this looks so sick. I threw it all around here. I just think it looks really good. It's just glass and it just kind of looks all shadowy. You could definitely make some cool effects with this. Like if I go ahead, if I go to this window here, how much better is it going to look with broken glass rather than the panes? We'll go ahead and replace this real quick. It'll just look more like wizard-like. I don't know, I feel like it just looks more wizard-like, that to that. It looks so cool. I really like the detail on that glass, so definitely one of my favorite building blocks in this mod. We also have a few new foods straight from the movies. We have gillyweed, which is, I think it's a drink, everything flavored beans, which these beans, man, they sell them in real life, and I've had them before, the Harry Potter beans. Never get them. They taste so bad. They even have like flavors like earwax, and it's pretty freaking gross. It's pretty much the most nasty thing I think I've ever had in my life. So yeah, and we also have the chocolate frog, which these things just look so freaking amazingly good in the Harry Potter movies. So yeah, you could definitely try those out, and it's pretty cool because all these foods, they actually fill up all your hunger. You could have like one hunger bar left and it'll fill you all the way up. So they're pretty useful foods. They're not that expensive to craft either. Like for the frog, I mean, a cake in the middle and paper, and for the beans, it's just a bunch of paper and an apple. It's not bad considering that you're gonna get all your hunger bars back. So I thought that was pretty good. So the last thing I'm gonna show you guys here are some of the mobs that I decided that I wanted to show. There's a lot more, but some of them are just like way too buggy. So the first one we have here is the Hungarian Horntail. I think that's what it's called. And it's this little dragon guy, and I actually want to set him on fire. You could actually get on top of him, and let's see what happens if we... Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I guess in the future you'll be able to fly him around, which is going to be really cool. But as of right now, he's kind of just broken. You can kind of just sit on him. And yeah, that wasn't too nice what we just did to him after we just sat on him. There's also the golden snitch, which, this is for the Quidditch. You go ahead and... Yeah, I'll catch you, snitch. Hit you with freaking lightning. It's kind of just like a bat or something. It looks pretty cool, though, to just, fly around. It's not too crazy quick. Like, that's, very, very easy to catch right there. Like, I could just walk and I could catch you. Wait, where'd he go? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it disappeared. So we also have Hippogriff here, which will be, is this little griffin thingy. Oh, and I'm so sorry. And you can't ride him or anything. He's named a baby donkey for some reason. I don't know why. But this is another cool mob. Pretty sweet animation with the wings, but currently I don't think he does anything. He's just kind of there. Kill him. Didn't seem to get a drop there. So there's a controlled zombie, which I saw this as one of the spawn eggs, and I just wanted to see what this is all about. I don't know if this is I doubt this is anything out of Harry Potter. I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know the most about it, but for some reason he sounded like a dog. So we also have Dementors, which are pretty bad guys. Really cool looking, but they seriously they're invincible. They're so invincible. I think you need a spell for them, actually. There's certain mobs where you actually have to use spells, and yeah, all that information is basically on the... Let's see if we use this one. All that information on the forum page. Let's see. Yeah! Yeah, I'm not. There's actually a certain spell, one of these wands. I wish I knew which one it was that take them out. Because if not, I mean, there's no way you could take a sword to him with his infinite health and kill him. Maybe it's Abracadabra. Or we'll try Expecto Patronum. Let's see if this one works. Alright, come over here, Dementor. It's probably something like you guys would know in the movie too. So if anyone knows what kills Dementors, I guarantee that there's a spell here that takes them out. Oh, it's Abracadabra. Awesome. So as you can see, even though he had, you know, pretty crazy amounts of health there, indestructible, you could take Abracadabra and you could just take him out like so. So certain spells do only work on certain people. Yeah. See, now I can't get him with it though. What's going on with that? There we go. You gotta do it from a fair distance. So that's kind of cool. So there's also a motorcycle with a sidecar, which I think this is like Hagrid's thing. And I don't know if you actually might be able to ride this. Oh, I just kind of got rid of everything. Yeah, you could actually ride this around, which is so freaking sweet. It's like, hey baby, want to get in my sidecar? Yeah, that'd be so ballin'. Alright, and I accidentally got rid of everything in my inventory, but I think I went over all the spawn eggs that was in my inventory. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll just grab this stuff, and I'll just grab myself a nice little sort of Gryffindor. So we also had Ford Angela, which is just a car, seems sweet. We could ride this around again. It's kind of just like a horse. Get out of my way, beep beep. Okay, so that's kind of neat. And it's an entity that drops leather. Amazing. That's really cool. That kind of makes no sense, but okay. So we also have the snake, which is just, you know, a little snake, pretty self-explanatory. It's that, wow, no, who's that? I forgot what movie it is, but he's like a snake dude. He goes into a snake. It's from one of the Harry Potter movies. Guys, like I told you, my Harry Potter knowledge isn't that much up there. I've seen like some of the movies, but like I'm not like a huge fan that I know like every little detail of it. Oh, sweet, the snake attacks thing. So the snake is kind of like an iron, he's built like an iron golem, and he has the same amount of health as an iron golem. And it seems like he likes to go for aggressive mobs, so he just completely tore up that skeleton there. Let's get some zombies and see if he'll attack. Alright, get him. Yeah, this is definitely very work in progress. Isn't this so messed up? This little snake is just taking these zombies and launching them into the air like that. Oh my gosh, bro. You're just getting wrecked by this guy. Holy crap, both you bros need a lift, man. This dude is brolic, man. Don't mess with this little guy. Just look at him. He's not playing games, man. He's ready to jack some people up, man. He's beating you guys up. These zombies got nothing on these little bros. Get him, attack little snake. Look at him. It's tossing them. Oh, man, you guys are just getting some right now. You zombies are getting some. Okay, I've had enough of that. So we also have Fluffy, little 3-head dog, which his model's kind of funny for right now. It's still pretty neat. And yeah, let's set him on fire and kill him. He doesn't seem to drop us anything. Oh no, who are we burning? Oh, it's the broom. We're burning the broom. Oh no. So we have Aragog, which is like a giant spider here. And yeah, it kind of just looks like a really big spider from regular Minecraft. I'm pretty sure you used the same skin for that, and it's kind of like stretched. But there's a giant spider in one of the movies, I'm pretty sure. So that's kind of cool, but he only has 12 health, at least for right now. There's also a Basilisk, which only has 20 health, but he's pretty gigantic, looks pretty sweet. And we also have the regular motorcycle, which I'm pretty sure we could ride this around too. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. There's really cool, you know, things in this mod that you could ride around, and there's just like a little bit of everything. It's really awesome. It's just the fact of it needing to be fully implemented and, you know, everything fixed and, you know, working the way it's supposed to. Okay guys, so now we're gonna take a look at Hogwarts. You could kind of see, we're gonna at least look at the outside of the structure. This is really cool looking. So you start off over there, you spawn there, and you come up the stairs. It looks really awesome. It's like all made out of sandstone, and you have some bridges. It just looks so sick. And it's just like, it's a massive structure. This must have took it so long. There's so much detail into this. It seriously just looks like a replica of Hogwarts. It's so cool. I definitely advise that you guys check this map out, especially if you're into this kind of stuff, or if you know, want to take some TNT, have a map versus TNT little session. This is a really neat mod though. I can't imagine how long this took. It just looks so sick. It's so spot on to the actual Hogwarts. and it just looks like it looks so amazing. I wish I could build something like this. I gotta give much credit to you know, whoever made the map. Like I said, I'm going to have the link for the map in the description, and you could go ahead and you could explore this map. You go inside and see what you could find in, you know, the chest, or, you know, whatever is you know, in this place. So yeah, guys, it's going to about wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to slam that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, feel free to check out my other videos and even consider subscribing. But until next video, guys, I'm Jared. Peace out, yo.